There's a Google trick that I really like for automatic communication in forms called AutoCrat. It's a mail merge form, and I'm going to show you how to set it up.
So I have already done what I need to in my Google Drive, so that way I can have these items set up, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is my form that they are going to reflect. So you see here that I have their name and their email address. Anytime that you are using the AutoCrat script, you want those two things to be the very first thing on your form. And then from there, whatever you need to have in there. Okay? So I am going to go into the sheet for all of the responses. And then I go into add-ons, and I use AutoCrat a lot, so it's already there. If it's not there on yours, you will just have to go to Get Add-ons, search for AutoCrat, and then put it into your form. And here's how it works. You click Launch. Now when AutoCrat is launched, all I have to do is set it up. So right over here where it says New Merge Job, I'm going to click. And it's going to walk me through all of the steps. I'm going to show you something very quickly that I have here because I think it will make more sense to you to see this before. This is the letter that I am going to use to to merge with my AutoCrat responses. Okay, I can put anything in this letter I want. I want you to notice that where I am wanting there to be any kind of a form fill, I have double brackets indicating that. I didn't have to put any of the text that you see right here in there if I didn't want to. I just did. Okay, so I'm going to go back into my setup, and it's telling me to select the document I want to use as the merge template. Okay, I'm going to go to Drive. I have that in here. I'm going to select it, and now I have to give it a name. I'm just going to put November 17 responses and click Set. Okay, now it notices that I had areas indicated that I wanted to use for form responses. So right here, it's already seeing name is going to be name. Yes. Full week. That goes to this question. What else could we have done if we had a full week to spend on this lesson? 4 C's. How did I use the 4 C's throughout this process? My tools are what tools did I use for the 4 C's? And then students are what is something that I want to make sure I use with my students again. Now remember, all of these tags here, those were my indicators. Whenever I saw them, I was going to say, oh yeah, that tag goes with this question. My users are never going to see these tags. They're going to see their responses to these questions. I'm going to hit Save. And then my file naming convention is going to be name. I'm just going to copy and paste. And then I'm going to put November 17 response or reflection. How about that? Now right here it says select the file you want to create. You know, honestly, I would like to use the Google Doc But you run into issues sometimes where, if they're a Google for Education account, if they don't have that ability turned on, that they can share that with others. So I just always use PDF. It's universal. And then I do want to email and share those merged documents to their email address. Copy. And then on the subject, I'm going to put your reflection from today. And then on the message, I'm going to put something like, I enjoyed working with you today. Please see attached. And then my merged document, remember I wanted that to be a PDF, and I hit save. So here's what I'm going to do for the sake of this tutorial. I'm going to go in and I'm going to just do a test to make sure that this is working right. And honestly, I always run a test anyway, regardless of whether I'm doing a tutorial or not. So I'm going to go to my live form. And right here, I'm just going to put test in all of these because that's what this is. I'm not trying to actually reflect. I just want to make sure it works. I hit submit and I'm done there. So now you can see here's my responses. This is still working over here, and let's give it some time to run. Okay, so here I am in my form. I have already filled out my test. You can see all of those there, and I want you to notice over here where it says merge doc ID and all of those are there. They're all blank, okay? So I'm going to go to my add-ons, go to AutoCrat, launch. I'm going to select this form and click Run Merge. Okay, it's done. Now let's look. Here it is. I've got all of these responses over here at the side that are filled out. It's telling me it worked. Okay, so now let's go to my email, and then here I have an email from me. And now I can download this. I'm just going to open it. And see here, it has all of those responses that I entered in. Now, that's in my email, but then I also have that up here. It automatically created a folder in my drive. And so now I have that there, and I'll have all of those responses that I collect through this mail merge. So that is it. That is how you can use the AutoCrat script with your Google Forms. It's a great way to keep communication going between you and your users, and then also have a way for you to reflect back so that maybe you can collect information about what your users are needing, and you can then develop your trainings around that.